Hello friends, it's another beautiful day. Let's go ahead and get our day started. That means you're going to put your hand over your heart and we are going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, so now to the right. I am somebody. I will succeed. In school and life, I will achieve. Let's join together to work and share. Let's show the world we care. At Woodbridge ECEC, we are a team. At Woodbridge ECEC, we will reach our dreams. Okay, so the name of the month is May. Nice job. It's May. Now we need to find out what today is. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Okay, so let's see. Yesterday was Monday, which means today is Tuesday, and tomorrow will be Wednesday. Nice job, friends. So today is Tuesday. Let's find out the date. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job. 12. So today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. Yesterday was Monday and it was the 11th. So the number before 12 is 11. And the number that comes after 12 is 13. Good job. Okay. Let's check the weather. All right, you ready? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? So I want you to go check the window and see what the weather's doing today. Check the sky, see if you see any clouds or any kind of precipitation. Precipitation is anything that falls out of the sky, like rain, hail, snow, ice. Those are all forms of precipitation. So go check the window. I'm going to count back from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so we have, is there any type of precipitation happening outside? Remember, precipitation means that something is falling from the sky, like snow, rain, hail, ice. Those are all forms of precipitation. Do you see any precipitation falling out of the sky this morning? No, because it is not raining, nor is it snowing. I didn't feel super windy outside this morning, so I'm going to say no for super windy. And I did see the sun today. I think it's going to be another one of those partly cloudy, mostly sunny days. All right. Moving on, let's go ahead and practice identifying these numerals and counting to 20 and counting back from 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now let's count back. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And moving on, remember that counting song? Counting all the way to 100 is going to be below. Count as high as you can. That is going to be good enough for me, just as high as you can. Okay, So remember, we're doing numbers now. We're writing numbers instead of writing wow, Miss Wayne, letters. Instead of letters, we're doing numbers now. So in order to make the numbers 0, 1, and 2, you need 2 big curves, 1 big line, and 1 little line. So those are all the materials you'll need and your mat. So go ahead and get those things ready. You'll need 2 big curves, 1 big line, and 1 little line. And we're going to start with 0 this morning. So in order to make a 0, we're going to use that magic C, that big curve, and then we're going to flip over our other big curve and put it right next. And what does that look like? That's a 0, but it also looks like the letter O. Yes, 0 looks a lot like the letter O. What's the name of this number? 0. What's the name of the number? 0. Good job. That is 0. And 0 is just a big curve. Keep going and stop. That's 0. What's the name of the number? 0. So the next number we're going to do is the number 1, which is super easy for friends. The number 1 is just 1 big line down, right? What's the name of that number? That's the number 1. And all we have to do is make a big line down. Okay, that's the number 1. And now we're going to do the number 2. So I need a big curve. So big curve, little line across. What's the name of that number? 2. It's the number 2. So we start up at the top, but we make a big curve, little line across. What's the name of the number? 2. Let's start up at the top. Big curve, little line across. That's the number 2. And please remember that there is another video attached to this one down in the show more area, and that is to help with writing those numbers. So it doesn't sound exactly like the way we write them, but as long as we pick one way to say it, I don't care how you say how to write it, as long as you're writing it correctly. The song is very catchy, and it will definitely help remember how to make those numbers. Our nursery rhyme this week is the farmer plants a seed, the farmer plants a seed, hi-ho the dairy-o, the farmer plants a seed. So you're going to check down below and find the video for that. That's our big part that we'll be doing together, but there's lots of other verses that go with it, and the video is super cute. So check that out. Music this week, as we talked about yesterday, is Herman the Worm. Then along came Herman the Worm. And then we have the Body Boogie. The Body Boogie. Those are 2 of our favorites. Read-alouds this week, as we've already discussed, are going to be about insects, because that's the type of growth we're observing this week is insects. We're starting with butterflies, because you all have your own butterflies at home, most of you. And I have one here for us to watch for those that don't. But we're going to go through, I want to look at this butterfly life cycle really quick before we look through my book, because the life cycle of a butterfly starts as an egg, and then out of the egg comes the caterpillar. The caterpillar wraps itself up into a chrysalis, and then the chrysalis, out of the chrysalis comes the beautiful butterfly, and then the butterfly lays the eggs, and then the life cycle starts all over again. So eggs, caterpillar, out of the eggs comes the caterpillar, caterpillar wraps itself up into a chrysalis or a cocoon, and then out of the cocoon comes the beautiful butterfly, and then the butterfly does what? The butterfly goes around and does what? Lays the eggs. Good job. So I'm going to give you a minute. In a minute, we're going to look at our caterpillar and also our butterfly journal that I've started for us and that you all also have copies of. This is How to Raise a Monarch Butterfly, but it's one of my favorite books because there's a lot of pictures. Monarchs are not the kind that we have. We have a different kind of butterfly, but it is the same life cycle, all butterflies. So it has the teeny tiny little caterpillar coming out of the egg. It has the big caterpillar, because this is what monarch caterpillars look like. Then the caterpillar chrysalis, and then the actual butterfly. So I wanted to show you, these butterflies actually eat milkweed, but I want to get to the right page and show you. Oh. Here they are. So they start out as these teeny tiny little eggs. And it's really difficult to see. In this picture, they're trying to show you, if you can see it. Nope, I'm going the wrong direction. Right there. That little tiny speck right there. That is a butterfly egg. This is a magnified version of the butterfly egg. Magnified meaning that magnifying glass that we had in class that you look at like this. That's what they did to show this, because it's so tiny that it's not that big. It's actually only like this big. It's very small. So the caterpillars, the butterflies lay the eggs on the leaves, and then the caterpillars hatch on the leaves. And see, these are all monarch caterpillars. And then once they eat and they eat and they eat and they eat until they're really big. And then once they're really big, they turn it, it's called like a J hook, so they start to look like the letter J. And they hang there by this little piece that they put, and then once they get all covered up, they cover themselves up with this chrysalis, and then slowly but surely inside that chrysalis they grow into a beautiful butterfly. And so the butterfly has to crawl out of the chrysalis, and usually it'll stay on it for a while drying off because its wings are wet. And then that is how they get out of their chrysalis, and then they are just good old butterflies. So this is kind of what it would look like if we were in class and we were doing monarchs, which we're not, but the same idea. That, see, these are all chrysalis hanging on top, or cocoons hanging on top of that. And the only other thing I wanted to show you was that you can tell the difference between butterflies, whether they're a boy or a girl. You can tell that difference by these black dots, okay? So I'm going to show you. This will be a good one. This picture here. See right here? You see these two black dots? One is here and one is here. That is a male monarch butterfly. A male monarch butterfly. So they're boys. This is a boy butterfly. And he has these two black marks on his wings. The females don't have any of those black marks on their wings. They are just orange. They don't have any of those on their wings. Like this one. This one doesn't have either one of those little black dots back here. So that is a female butterfly. In review, we also have a butterfly journal here. I've colored the front, and I started it for us, saying that right now it's a caterpillar. Today's date. This is the second day I've had it. I did a little drawing of my little caterpillar here. See? He's got those. And then I put my observations. So my friends can try and sound out and write if they want, or mommies and daddies can write for them. Totally up to you. I just want to work on making observations. So observations are what we notice about the butterfly. So what I noticed is that it is, what color? What color is that? Is this? What color is that caterpillar? He's mostly black. So I said it is black. And it also, and I put it has spikes because I noticed that it had spikes on it. So friends, go ahead and color the front of your butterfly journal, and you can get ready, and mommies and daddies can help you with writing if you need to. But I know that you can cross off whether it's an egg or a caterpillar or a chrysalis or a butterfly. And I know that you can draw your little picture. Mommies and daddies can help you with the date, what day it is, and also your observations. Have a wonderful day, friends. I miss you so much. I love you. I can't wait to see you soon.